He was charged with 3 counts of making indecent images of children following an investigation by the Metropolitan Police. Children in this case means people under the age of 18. And we're told by the police that the offences, which, as you say, are alleged to have taken place between December 2020 and April 2022, relate to images shared on a WhatsApp chat. And it's worth explaining that the word making has been interpreted by the courts very broadly. It doesn't necessarily mean taking photographs. It might mean simply downloading an image sent by email, or, as is alleged on this particular occasion, looking at images that were shared on a WhatsApp chat.
More now on the story that has been breaking since we've been on air. The former BBC newsreader Huw Edwards has been charged with making indecent images of children. The 62-year-old, who quit the BBC earlier this year, faces 3 charges over the alleged activity between December 2020 and April 2022. I can talk now to Joshua Rozenberg KC, who is a legal commentator and a former BBC legal correspondent. Hello to you, Joshua.
Hello, John. Good afternoon.
Good to have you here, Joshua. What do you make of this news?
We weren't expecting this at all, and it turns out that Huw Edwards was arrested on the 8th of November last year, and he was charged more than a month ago on Wednesday, the 26th of June, after the Crown Prosecution Service, which advises the police, looked at the allegations against him. And as you've reported, he was charged with 3 counts of making indecent images of children following an investigation by the Metropolitan Police. Children in this case means people under the age of 18. And we're told by the police that the offences, which, as you say, are alleged to have taken place between December 2020 and April 2022, relate to images shared on a WhatsApp chat. And it's worth explaining that the word making has been interpreted by the courts very broadly. It doesn't necessarily mean taking photographs. It might mean simply downloading an image sent by email, or, as is alleged on this particular occasion, looking at images that were shared on a WhatsApp chat.
Right. I mean, look, the charges have now been brought. There's a limit to what we can properly say about all this. But just your thoughts on the seriousness of this particular charge, Joshua.
We're told that he's accused of having 6 Category A images, and these are the most serious types of images. They're classified according to A, B, and C. And if somebody is convicted in these circumstances, then the judge looks at which classification they come in. So in addition to the allegation that he has 6 Category A images, he's also accused of having 12 Category B pictures and 19 Category C photographs. Now, the offence is a serious one in the sense that it ranges to a very serious level, and the maximum available under the law for offences under this category is as high as 10 years imprisonment. But equally, it's perfectly possible that for a less serious offence, a person who is convicted will not go to prison at all, but will be given some sort of community punishment.
Right. And I suppose the next stage, as far as the legal process is concerned, is an appearance before magistrates. And what can we expect to happen? What will be on the range of options there?
Huw Edwards has been bailed to appear before Westminster Magistrates Court in London. That's not actually in what we would describe as Westminster, where you and Huw Edwards directly worked. It's in the Marylebone Road. But it is the biggest and most important magistrates' court in London. It's where the very high-profile cases are heard. It doesn't mean that the case is necessarily going to be tried there. Cases are often first involving an appearance first before a district judge, a full-time magistrate at that court, and they are then sent for trial at Crown Court in appropriate circumstances. So I don't suppose we're expecting this case to be completed on Wednesday of this week, but that will be Huw Edwards' first appearance, apparently, before that magistrate's court.
And well, no doubt attracts a great deal of attention. Joshua Rozenberg, thank you as ever for your expert contribution. Now, let me just mention this. If you are a digital subscriber to the Times and the Sunday Times, you will know you've got access to a lot of newsletters, including the Times Travel newsletter, which features inside knowledge from the award-winning travel writers and exclusive offers, and you can book and enjoy really unforgettable holidays just using that. So go to the Times Travel website, sign up there. You can only sign up to it there and not in the My Newsletter section of the Times website and the app. So do that, sign up, and start planning your next getaway. Now, it is 5:42. A little bit later on, we're going to be crossing live to the Chancellor's news conference. Rachel Reeves facing questions from the media after that really, really remarkable, quite extraordinary statement to the House of Commons, pointing the finger of blame very directly at the last government, the now Conservative opposition, accusing the Conservatives of deliberately deceiving the public over the state of public finances, and the Tories hitting back. It was all a ruse. It was a performative exercise designed to get us all ready for tax cuts. But since then, the Institute for Fiscal Studies and the Office of Budget Responsibilities have weighed in and giving substantial support to Rachel Reeves' side of this story, which may or may not be any comfort to those facing the cost of all of this in terms of higher taxes, a squeeze in public service budgets, and in the case of pensioners not in receipt of pension of welfare, losing winter fuel allowances. It's really, really quite a story.